Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the final day of MCSR Rank Season 9 playoffs. I'm Krayway. I'm joined with RecRap. Dude, it's the
Hello?
final day where we've had 16 players. We're down to 4. Hacks, Skycrab, the matchup next. Then we got Infume and Dugile after that.
I'm feeling pumped. This is shaping up to be perhaps the best playoffs we've ever had. We've had so many best of fives. I'm hoping for more of that today. I'm hoping for absolute cinema.
Yeah, I mean, well, let's not kick around any longer. Let's take a look at the stats between these two players. We can see Hacks with an incredible ranked average 932, almost a 70% win rate this season. And Skycrab, it's always hard to look at the stats because he's played basically just like an upward slope to get to where he is in ranked playoffs, but plays so many private rooms. And of course, Parker, he is an absolute demon with a 716 RSGPB. Insane. Let's see what they did decide to ban and pick as we move on here. It's going to be Skycrab banning Desert Temple and Hacks banning Shipwreck and picking Ruin Portal. Parker, I don't need to say anything. Hacks and Ruin Portal.
Hacks really is the Ruin Portal king of playoffs. He's had some crazy times. But again, I mean, Skycrabs has the fastest pace ever in RSG. And you know what that seed was, Curry? It was a Ruin Portal seed.
Here we go. Ruin Portal on an island, by the way. So we could see these players potentially break the chest and see if there is a buried treasure somewhere else on the island.
Skycrabs is now just a little bit behind Hacks. He's speed bridging out, and I think Skycrabs is just going to be taking the same terrain.
Yeah, different. This exact same terrain.
Better
Both
hedges,
players,
though.
no food.
Oh, and look at this from Skycrab. He's getting the food. He's used less
so
wood.
many.
I like his position better now, I think, even though he's a little bit behind. These stews could save a lot of time potentially in the end game. We've got the wood to make the bowls.
Skycrab taking completely different terrain. Look at this, Parker. Going to the top of the bastion. Going to grab stuff down here. Still not an incredible amount of wood because he's probably going to have to use a little bit more to get certain places in the bastion.
Oh,
and there's a gas down to one heart. And wasn't able to pick up the boots, Parker. So,
but you know what? He has
any
the
armor.
stew curry.
Is stuck on one heart.
If he hadn't grabbed those stews, he would have been in such a bad position. But because he grabbed them, he has a decent chance here at potentially making up some time.
Bit more flexibility, has the good gap on the...
Oh my gosh, and suddenly, Hacks is taking the similar amount of damage to what Skycrab did, but he doesn't have those stews, Curry. And this is going to be so punishing as he tries to leave the bastion.
Skycrab has 3,000 pigs in this trading hall. I'm not even kidding. It's actually crazy.
Oh my. Yeah, this is such a big difference that a seed like this could single-handedly make the top-level play think about stews much more often. It's gonna, like, keep your eye on Hacks. He's gonna have to hunger reset somehow. He's gonna have to burn an explosive, probably take some worse terrain.
Meanwhile, Hacks getting a little bit closer, does get to the fort, entering from a different area, but finds the spawner, Parker. That's a huge difference in gameplay, and all of a sudden, Hacks is at the spawner first.
And now they are at different spawners. And this could change a lot, you know? Different terrain, different ways you're gonna be leaving, potential for different strongholds. I think they're close enough that it shouldn't matter. But it looks like Skycrabs is just going to be entering the stronghold first. He's got that extra
really high up, Parker. He's really high up and doesn't have fire res, so this is a little bit scary here. Hack's trying to get a spike, doesn't have to hunger reset, but Skycrab's going to be entering the end. If it's not right here, Parker, we know it's to the left in this cave, and Skycrab's already in the end. All he has to do is hit the 0, and he'll be up 1-0. Is going to be okay. Has the 2 anchors as well. It's not beautiful, but it will be enough damage. And because he had such a lead on Hacks, it will be enough. Nothing to worry about. And Skycrab is going to go up 1-0 on our defending champion from Season 8, Parker. What a first match. I think really the main story of this, like, was really just the wood situation, like the wood incident from Hacks, like, and the reason that happened was because of the terrain decision going to the bastion.
I mean, shout out all those Skycrab fans. They've got to be feeling good now. But again, there is a lot more Minecraft to play. Anything can happen.
Absolutely. Anything can happen. We're going to see here what Hacks decided to pick for the second seed. We're going to a village. We are in a desert, but I do see a blacksmith. So, unfortunately, not going to be a toolsmith incident.
Also, pay attention to this micro. Grabbing the dead bushes, placing them and breaking them to get your sticks. You can get crafting tables in desert villages, so you can craft your tools a little bit sooner. And it looks like Hacks is taking a completely different path, going to punch a tree instead of using the crafting table houses like Skycrabs is. And Hacks breaking his gravel on the way to a lava pool, and he's probably going to be entering first.
Definitely going to be entering first. We are in a Crimson, so less of a worry no matter what's in his inventory. Is digging down immediately with the bed, Parker, to get a bunch of blocks. I love this play, but just 20 or so seconds behind here. Actually has a lot of piglins in this middle part. Is going to punch one to try and bring them over. This could be a big difference if this really helps Skycrab. It actually could. I think Skycrab is in a better spot than he was a minute ago, but I still think Hax is in the lead here. 16 obby for both runners, though.
Look at that,
there he is.
Curry.
He's on
the decision-making that Skycrabs is using here is just making him up time on Hax. He's at the spawner. Hax isn't. But Skycrabs is on 5 rods. Hax on 3. So not quite made up a ton of time. But this has got to feel good if you're Skycrabs. You're in the lead. You've made up time in the Bastion. Doesn't get it there. I see a pack of 4 strays, though, in the distance that he's going to be going for. This is probably smart play.
Oh, but missed the pearl!
A little bit weird. He misses the pearl. Do you even...
Oh! What is that? What just happened? Hax now leaving. Has no idea what just happened to Skycrab, obviously. So has to still play the seed as aggressively as he can. Sees the zero, it's free. It is a very easy 0. Easily going to get to 95 here. Should be fine unless the dragon flies, which is very unlikely in ranked. One more bet will close it out. And after what seemed like a crazy back and forth throughout the seed, Skycrab takes an unbelievable death and Hax ties up the game 1-1. So what we're going to do is we're going to send it to Fulham quickly to analyze what just happened, because I'm sure we missed something. That was crazy. Fulham, take it away. What do you got for us?
Welcome back to the 4th and final day of MCSR Ranked Season 9 playoffs. This is our first semi-final, Hacking Noises versus Skycrab. But the most important thing that we wanted to talk about was exactly what happened in that second seed. Skycrab ahead in the lead, but ends up taking a death. Let's talk about this. Throws a pearl. As you can see at the very start of this clip, he throws a pearl towards these 2 blazes. Unfortunately, he just misses and perfectly swishes over the fortress, landing in the lava behind in the unloaded chunks, as he is on only 2 render distance. Meaning, that pearl is no longer going to land. So what's he going to do? His plan is, I'm going to jump over and use my boat to clutch. Places his boat, does not enter. He's now got a big problem. With 2 render distance, he can't see below him. He pauses, tries to look below, doesn't see anything. The only way out of this, to negate this fall damage that is coming up, is to pearl, and to pearl into the side of this fortress leg. Unfortunately, however, the same with all projectiles in Minecraft, there is an inherent randomness into their throw. He was attempting to pearl to negate his speed of falling so that he could clutch with a block afterwards. Unfortunately, the pearl never hit the side of the fortress leg. As you can see, it goes straight down the side, and he clutches before the pearl lands, causing him to die.
Let's see what this last seed is going to be. It's going to be buried treasure. We actually already know that because it's the last seed here.
Yes.
I mean, you know, I think both people are probably feeling okay about this, right? Like, buried treasure is nice. It's a very fast seed type.
And look at this, Curry. Skycrab's immediately taking a massive lead. Not only getting a dolphin, but just playing the terrain so much better. And Hax is going to see this advancement soon of Skycrab's already having his iron pick. Like, and Hax hasn't even detonated his TNT. Looks like Skycrabs is going really far left. I'm not sure.
Parker, what happened to Hax? We had such a clean.
Oh my goodness.
Enter on Skycrab's side.
Oh my goodness. Hax getting chased by a skeleton.
Oh my gosh.
Takes a little bit of fall damage, but is okay.
Has to go for it. Skycrab, meanwhile, going for a triple the gap route, getting hit a little bit, knows it's the middle rampart.
Out a little bit.
It does. He raises his pearl hang, Parker, and all of a sudden, Hax went from 45 seconds behind to maybe 15 at most. And Skycrab has so many wither skeletons. You're right, Cider. And is this it for Hax? It is. And he's at the spawner.
And even though Skycrab has entered the fortress faster, he might just get behind here. He's killed a couple strays, but Hax is already on 3 rods. But again,
Hax is out.
Hax is just out. He's made up so much time in the fortress. Something that we were seeing Skycrabs do on the last seed. Love to see the pre-crafting as you're pearling.
Any light, nothing. There it is for Skycrab. Half a heart on the portal. Hax, I don't think is anywhere near this. And Skycrab, after what looked like had lost his entire lead, makes it up in the stronghold now, is entering first. It is caged 057. It's
Such an insane back and forth, especially in these final couple minutes. Hax needs to find the portal room here.
And the Pearl for Skycrab is too low! The Pearl for Skycrab's too low. Has to throw another one. This is low.
He
He's
should be
only
okay.
going to get to 90, barely. This could fly. Getting higher than 90 here.
No, he's pushing. He's pushing 93. Oh no! Oh no! He built to like 93, but oh my gosh, I thought Hax was gonna die.
What is happening to Hax?
What's going on?
What is happening to Hax?
Let's watch the zero.
He might take it. There's a spider in the. What is going on? No, really.
Yo, insane Pearl clip. He's got to go for the zero, right? Surely, there's no way. He doesn't even go for the zero.
No, he
Maybe he's
can't.
thinking I'm so far behind. Like I just have to hope that Skycrab dies.
And he did. What I think happened is he forgot that he pearl clipped and was just throwing pearls, trying to get to the height. It was 85 as the back tower, so you can do 90 normally. There is no universe, even if he didn't mess up his third pearl, that making 95 there is realistic, unless you are like perfect pearling. That is so hard.
And Hax is going to be up 2-1.
A 36-second enter lead for Skycrab entering the end. And oh my goodness. I mean, Parker, that's just devastating for Skycrab fans. I like, okay, so you're Skycrab, right? You're Skycrab.
Yeah.
You've been ahead all 3 seeds. How do you keep
Yeah.
your mental in this situation? You have less tourney experience.
I mean, I'm not sure, but I would be curious to know if, like, how devastating this would be to the mental, to, like, the infamous Skycrab choke, where he narrowly misses out on world record. I'm just thinking in my head, if you have something that bad happen to your mental, and he's still playing, and he's made it here, like, does this even matter? Does this even compare?
And I like it. The shipwreck pick from Skycrab makes sense. It's Hax's ban. Skycrab wants to stay ocean. Also, you just entered the nether like 45 seconds faster than your opponent on the last ocean seed. I want to see Skycrab bring this to a game 5. Hax 1 game away from going back to grand finals. I don't even know for how many times, but at least to defend his championship from last season. Shipwreck upright. Hax going for the food chest first. Same for Skycrab. 43 rotten flesh, 12 bread, 5 golden carrots. That is a feast of a ruined portal chest.
I think Skycrab beelined this direction a little bit better than Hax. Hax getting baited by a fake ravine for a second, so not losing a ton of time, but he
I actually can't believe Skycrab's entering first. And
Hax
messed up the portal!
Twice, I think.
But Parker, still no iron sword. I mean, that's such a difference in playstyle. I feel like every top runner in rank nowadays crafts an iron sword. We don't see it for Hax yet, but it has the ability to. Skycrab leaving, though. Same with Hax. A little bit earlier for Skycrab here. Does he see the fortress? Yes. This is huge. This is absolutely huge for Skycrab. Again, ahead into the fortress. Can he keep his composure? Stay ahead the rest of this game. The Blaze Rods, 3-2. Already building a portal. They are legit, like, tied right now. They are, like, legit tied. This is the same spawn cycle. They're in the exact same spot. Maybe. No, they are. They're in the exact same spot. They both have the same amount of rods. Hax now leaving, but Skycrab ahead. And now they're in the exact same spot. Has to go through this hidden. If Hax realizes that he has to go through the hidden, which he does, but Skycrab's in the portal room, is ahead, has the golden carrot, but has to get a secondary eat off. Skycrab has enough time where I think no matter what Hax does here, it doesn't matter. As long as Skycrab hits the 0. Oh my God.
But he messes up Curry, and he's gonna have to do another 2 rotations. Skippy! He kills the dragon. Skycrab wins yet another seed, and Curry, we're going to a game 5.
But before we go to the game 5, Fulham has some quick analysis to show you about what we've seen so far in this matchup.
Unfortunately, after what I noticed here, I believe, was a single block pearl clip. This is something that is less frequently seen in ranked runs at the very top level. Usually, top level runners hit double pearl clips, meaning that they're actually clipping through 2 separate blocks. Then, of course, the kind of more obvious thing as he's getting to his tower here, just a very, very limp pearl, a very poorly thrown pearl here. Not good at all, forcing him to throw yet another pearl towards the tower. It didn't end up being too bad, but he is a little bit low. On the 85 setup, we're expecting him to push to Y height 90. Surprisingly, though, he pushes to 94. And because of the rotation of the dragon, it's already too low. Takes 1 hit, gets knocked upwards, and then gets hit a second time. from one of the best navigations we've seen all playoffs to get to the portal room first, have a substantial advantage entering the end into a limp pearl, into possibly an incorrect decision to push that sort of height.
That is tough, but hey, Skycrab won the last one, and because of that, we're going to a game 5. If he won that third game, Parker, we're done. We're out of here. I'm happy because we got a game 5. So you know what? If that's what it took to get here, I'll take it. Uh-oh, we're going to Desert Temple. Skycrab's banned. Heading back up here again on Desert Temple. Where are you getting your gravel? Where is your lava pool? Where is your wood? All these things need to be racing through your mind immediately. A really awkward gravel spot, but finds it nicely.
Wow, neck and neck, doing the same things. Hacks just slightly behind Skycrab. We'll see if he can make up that time, potentially leaving the Bastion.
Skycrab!
In the Bastion! Skycrab!
This is so
Oh my goodness, he's gonna die. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Block that pig off. Like, run, Skycrab. Get out of there. Half a heart. And suddenly, Hax is not only in the lead with his health, but just raw time. Skycrab still in a very dangerous position here.
It's not like they have 40 rotten flesh here. Skycrab is down to 19. 19 is gonna, like, he's gonna eat half of this just to get back to full health. This is a disaster for Skycrab.
Both these players playing at such low health, trying to deal with all this awkwardness, and it was so punishing for Skycrab because the fortress was so far back. So the heart,
got hit. It's down to 1.5 again.
Don't die.
Oh my God.
Both these players fighting for their life.
And there's cows for Hacks. Does he grab them? He's ahead. He knows he's ahead.
Surely he does.
Decides to grab the cow.
With the lava bucket. But did Hacks have the same amount of strays? Oh, what happened? Screen! Oh, frozen.
Oh,
he's not dead. He's not dead, but he's
down.
fallen off. And that's just so much time lost, Curry. This is the final seed that these players are going to be playing. He's purling up to the top. There's one more Wither Skeleton he's got to deal with. He's on 5 rods.
On 5 rods, though, already.
Close. This is the story of RSG versus Range, but he's going to die. He's going to die, Curry. Can he get an anchor off? And it's over. It's over.
Just a disaster for Skycrab there. And that's the portal room, literally right next to his portal. A 3-eye, has the food, has the pre-crafts, 8 explosives, Parker. Skycrab is back, but it just is not going to matter. And this double bed should secure Hacks a spot in the finals.
Beautiful.
And he's going to have a chance to defend his Season 8 championship. Let's bring him in for an interview. Let's see what he has to say himself. What an incredible performance. What an incredible run. Hacks, congratulations. Back-to-back finals. You won last season. Yesterday, you said all you cared about was making it to day 4. Not only did you do that, you just guaranteed yourself $1,500, and you're in the finals again. What's going through your head?
I was so nervous. I can't lie. It's like, because given that I played 7 playoffs, like, you'd like to think that it goes away after a while, but it really doesn't. It really doesn't. Dude, Skycrab is a beast. Like, genuinely. He so should have won. I can't lie, he so should have won. Nah, Skycrab's a beast though. He was gapping me in so many seeds. Like, I'm low-key not winning finals. It's fine. I'll try my... No. So I just want to say, like, thank you to all the top runners, anyone who, like, makes strats or anything. I have a blast playing playoffs. Even if it is, like, really, really stressful, and I feel like my nerves are, like, out of control, I do have a lot of fun, so...
And now we have 2 people very intertwined with the rank sphere. Infume, finalist last season. Dugile, 2-time former winner. What are your thoughts on this match as we get started here?
My thoughts are, this is a grand finals level matchup, Curry.
It is crazy. I mean, the path that Infume had to take to get here, like, beats Beef Salad, then gets to beat Loki, and now your reward is you have to play Dugile, which is just absolutely crazy on his. And then if Infume wins this, then he has to beat Hack. Like, what? Like, let's take a look at their stats. Let's see what we're working with here with these 2 runners. I mean, 2 absolute demons, the 2 best average rank times in the tournament. But Parker, Infume has quite the advantage in wins versus opponent, 28-17. That is not nothing. That's a pretty big sample size, honestly. There is no shortage of accomplishments on either side here. Just an absolutely star-studded match. And we can take a look now at their stats on the seeds to see what we're going on with here. And again, 78% win rate on the village, 850 average for both of them on Ruined Portal. I mean, it's just beautiful. No, it's just beautiful.
I like this. I like Duke banning Village. I think that was Infume's best seed, Duke's worst seed. Infume banning Buried Treasure, that makes sense to me. I think that was one of Duke's, if not his best seed, and now we're going to be playing a Shipwreck.
Yeah, Dugal just slightly ahead here on the crafting. That's going to be kind of the thing to watch out for in this matchup. I would say consensusly, Dugal is the mechanically more gifted player. Infume is probably, obviously, no slouch in that aspect at all. But the way that Infume really makes no hesitation type decisions, really plays so smartly. Dugal as well is just much more of an all-around player, where Infume, we're going to see a lot of decision-making be the difference here, potentially, between these two runners.
And Duke out. I think Duke made up a couple seconds just on the Bastion route, a little bit cleaner inventory management, didn't have to deal with the piglins that Infume did, and is now going to be leaving the Bastion before Infume, even though Infume made up time originally.
Yeah, I mean, he's out. I mean, the saturations do as well for Dugal.
So time to gosh, Infume, why are we have to stress this out?
What the heck happened to Infume? I was watching Dugal get 2 pearls off, and all of a sudden Infume's on the fort at a heart and a half. Has to eat to get back to health. Oh my goodness. So many strays as well, Parker. This could actually end up benefiting Infume. Gets knocked off. Should be okay. Gonna get the food off. Is gonna live here.
And he's lost a lot of time, but he has so many strays, Curry. And this could help, especially if the rates are good, which they look to be decent. Duke already on 4 rods. Look at the stats. Infume is suddenly ahead. He's not pre-crafted, but even though he had all the funky business with taking damage, because he played strays, he just made so much time.
Really struggling to get it.
And here it is for Infume.
Dugal finally
But he's got a pre-craft, Curry. He's got a pre-craft and hunger reset. If Duke rounds this corner quick enough, but he takes a wrong turn, is this going to be enough? They're going to be entering very similar. Duke is actually
going to enter
first,
but Infume's not going to be too far behind. This is the closest maybe that we've had between 2 runners on the 0. 95 for Dugal. Has the time. 95 for Infume as well. Is either runner going to 2+2? Really good damage for Dugal here.
You've got to try it.
It is.
Oh, and he gets it.
Dugal will win.
That was really close. If Infume didn't have that major slip up, getting into the fortress, falling off, losing all of his health, he maybe wins that seed, because that's a handful of seconds, and all he needed was a handful of seconds. So Infume next, picking Desert Temple. I think this makes sense. Infume sort of has a history with Desert Temple, sort of being the trailblazer for using rotten flesh more and not getting as much food. So potentially there's an advantage there.
Yeah, I think this makes a lot of sense. I would be really curious to see it. We haven't really had a lot of like woodlight seeds. It's very rare that that kind of happens in playoffs, because obviously the seeds are found for. So, you know, we're going to try and make sure that the runners are able to get gravel. But if there is going to ever be a seed that does have a woodlight, it's probably going to be a Desert Temple-esque situation. So we could see that here. We also see the lava pool right here. We could totally actually see a woodlight here, Parker. Unless that's, I can't tell if that's gravel in his inventory. No, it's andesite for Dugal. So we could totally see a woodlight here.
Got 9 logs. Infume doing 2 trees though, so has more.
And Dugal's gonna do carpets. Dugal's gonna do carpets.
No way. Wait, how do you even do this?
So you just put it on the wood in the front here. This is a really old strategy that runners used to use. We're gonna see here. Dugal is gonna set himself up. This is gonna be. This is crazy tech. I've actually never seen this specific carpet variation before. Dugal is gonna get the woodlight first. Infume is not going for the carpet strat. Could end up mattering here. A great play from Dugal.
Woodlight. Wow, that's really I've just never seen that. I'm kind of shocked. That's really cool. So bad for Infume, as it's now just RNG waiting, praying for this portal to light, and it can legitimately lose you an entire minute if you get poor luck.
At this point for Infume, it's ridiculously unlucky that he hasn't gotten the woodlight. It is unfortunate at this point. I mean, come on, scriptwriters, let's get this thing moving here for Infume. Oh my goodness.
Just unfortunate for Infume here, as Duke is just fully in the middle of his Bastion route. Oh my gosh, so many pigs for Duke here. And now the question is, how is Infume gonna make up time? What does he make up time on?
Infume now in the fort and made up a ton of time. I mean, had to have been a minute behind on the enter and is now, I mean, maybe 10, 15 seconds away. It's just unlucky. Like, he just got nothing in the double triple. I mean, Dugal ends up getting really rewarded for making the smart play. I mean, knows he's ahead by a lot, so spends the time to go triple the gap.
If the portal room is right here, he's got additional food, Curry. This could be a lights out match.
Could be. Dugal's going to be feeling really confident after this. 2 really clean games. 7 explosives. Another day at the office for Dugal. And as Infume's measuring, Dugal is going to be killing the dragon to go up 2-0, Parker. You know, we're going to see what we can do. We're going to see what Infium can do. I want to see another game 5. I know you do as well, Parker. We're going to Ruin Portal.
Let's check. Do we have food?
Oh,
this is beautiful.
This
is
golden carrot.
All you need to do is get a couple of logs, and you're going to be entering sub 1 with an iron pickaxe.
That's a lot. We're going to be able to get the gold blocks here as well if you want to make tools for that. Dugal hesitating a lot here on the crafting, and that's going to give Infium an advantage. And
This is a fast seed, and Infium maintaining his lead. Not sure if Duke has been making up time, but he's got to find this spawner fast.
Sub 430 second portal build.
Oh my
gosh. Infium could beat his own ranked world record of a game. Obviously, Loki has a private room world record, so it's not going to be that. But in ranked playoffs as well, this could be ranked playoffs world record easily. It's got to be somewhere. He knows the spike.
Is the portal room there, though? Is that the light off to this? No, and Infium's losing time here. Under in the ground.
Dugal gets a different spike another direction.
Wait. But he also gets the spike this direction. Is going to do the same thing that Infium is doing. So let's watch as Dugal. Does he commit as hard as Infium did? That was really punishing for him. Duke has that other spike to the top right. Duke now going for it. Infium still has not seen this hidden.
And he's going for it now as well.
And Duke is going to be ahead. The portal room, is it here? It is here, and Duke's going to be in first, Curry. And if he wins this, Infium is out.
He wins this. That's actually true. I completely forgot about that until right now. If Dugal wins this, that's true. Infium is fully out, is behind. Both have a ton of explosives. It's going to come down to how good of a zero cycle do these runners perform. Does Dugal get a 2+2 off? The first 2 beds are really good. Does he get it in the second one? He doesn't.
No.
Infium needs a 2+2. He's not going to get it. And that's going to be his tournament run. Dugal's going back to the grand finals.
Infium out in a 3-0, Curry.
Wow.
Duke was so far behind. It seemed like all hope was lost for him. But Infium just playing the stronghold worse than Duke.
Dude, I was not expecting. I was kind of expecting to lose that. I was not expecting a 3-0. Like, this is the last thing I expected. Like, I tried really hard not to die in playoffs. And I mean, it's worked this season. Like, I don't think I've died a single time this season so far. And like, yeah, that's my main priority. And also, like, I've seen a lot of people, like, if they're playing someone who they know is better than them, then they try to, like, switch up their gameplay and stuff. And then that can just cause people to make mistakes.
I do want to mention the carpet on season 2 quick.
Oh my gosh.
Season 2 quickly. Because obviously you realized that you were in the nether by a lot sooner than Infium. You made the carpet, he didn't.
Yeah, I mean, that's something I just started doing, like, last week. Because, like, me and Silver were messing around with carpet woodlight tech. And apparently carpets, like, I didn't know this before, but they light, like, 6 times faster than Planks on average or something, so it's just like it's so worth it to make carpets. Wait, so is Infium really waiting for woodlight for like a minute?
He was waiting for woodlight the entire time, yeah.
Just that is so unlucky.
Both these players obviously insanely skilled, but the third place match, and even just matches in general in playoffs, every runner is skilled. So it comes down to the mental, right? Can you avoid those micro mistakes? Can you stay locked in the whole seed, make the right decision the whole seed? And I feel like if you watch, we look back at the last 2 matches that were played today so far. Skycrab 2-3 against Hacks, right? But all 3 seeds that he lost, he died. All 3 of them. One of them ahead in the end by a long shot. Infium, right? Not only is he the match that just happened, right? So he's coming off of a loss. Those matches weren't like the most fun either, right? Like it's not fun being in the stronghold at 4:30 and then not getting a spike for a minute. It's not fun sitting in your woodlight for a minute and a half, right? So how can these runners shake off the mental mistakes that happen to them and focus and try to secure the last podium spot that that they have to fight for here, right? That's the real X factor in this match, because obviously both these players so good, so fast as we start a village seed.
I think this is exactly what we'd expect. Absolutely, we do have enough iron to not have to kill the golem. It's always nice when you have that option here. So this should be a pretty standard village, at least as of now. Both runners doing pretty much the same thing.
Different lava pool has led him to find gravel, and if Infium's woodlight takes a while, this might not be good.
Skycrab mining out some gold and taking 5 hearts, which is not ideal, but they do have a decent amount of bread, so shouldn't be the end of the world. Ooh, interesting.
Is he keeping this gold for a pick? He's got 19, Obby. Does he know he has 19?
What's going on here?
Does he know? Wait. Wait. He has 19. So Skycrab has 19 obby. And he didn't look again.
Yeah.
Now he knows he has 19 obby. Now he's going to
going
pull back to the Bastion.
Okay.
I mean, you have to, right?
Yeah, no, sorry. I thought maybe that was his plan all along, but then I'm realizing.
And maybe now we're going to get to a different, like, stronghold situation.
200.
Checking. There it is, though. 10 on the bridge.
There it is.
Skycrab has 10 obby. Doesn't have to go lower treasure. And we have different strongholds nerdy. Just a little closer on the terrain. And now he's in the stronghold first. But again, different strongholds, different spikes, different nav. Oh, the spike now, if it's down here, it's going to be really close. He doesn't have to. Skycrab doesn't have to set. At the same time.
What is happening? This is wild.
But Skycrab needs to save a rotation. Infium ahead by just a couple seconds.
Yep.
Infium not committing to top 100.
Skycrab
Gonna commit to top setup. This is the scene right here. And he gets the setup off. It's Skycrab's seed. Is it too low? No.
Skycrab.
If he 2+2's here, no. Dead. Skycrab, wait for the death animation though. Wait for it. Infium's dragon's gonna die lower. We have to wait for it. Maybe not even. There's a little bit of timer delay. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Wow, he gets it.
Whoa.
Going for the top setup is just what made the difference. Root Portal Seed, Fiberg, it's exciting. I mean, we'll have to see how these runners approach this one, how much food they get, all that good stuff. And Infium here mining the chalice, just a bit of a lead at this point, I'd say.
No, not setting up a Perlin. He's just going.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he's out.
On 5-bet 2 Anger, it's a chaotic spawner for Infium. Skycrab has time to get the pre-cross off. He has 40 gold, made so many gold picks. He's got one extra
He's up on rods.
explosive.
So Pearl hanging out here for Infium, but Skycrab just digging on coordinates. Is he going to increase his lead to 2-0 potentially here? And there it is.
But he has no food. Not going for top 103 like we saw earlier from Skycrab. He is just going to commit to side setup here. Oh, this could get ugly. For both runners, this could get ugly. If Infium has arrows, it could look a lot better for him. But Skycrab, that bed did so little. This is his last bed, and he's not going to kill the dragon here. Has to get 2 anchors off. This is going to be really close, and he needs to not die from this. He can't pearl out. Wow, I cannot believe that killed the dragon.
Goodness. Barely getting that off. That was absolutely incredible there.
Yeah, let's see. What is our third seed type, final seed type? It's the shipwreck.
We'll have to see if it works out for him this time.
So close to the island. Like, look, he's saving 2 seconds on this enter. Okay, Skycrab doesn't have flint, so it's a little more.
A little behind his tournament life on
he's
the
dead.
line.
No, he's not. He damaged. What?
Okay, Infium, lots of other skeletons out, but he got so many strays, he's up on rods despite having entered like way behind. He has 7 rods here. I don't even think Skycrab has 6.
I don't think they're heading to different strongholds. Skycrab, oh my goodness. Missing a boat clutch, going for like an 8-block jump. Doesn't die falling off the fort, but we've seen him here before. His pearl hit the top of his boat. And he's on 1 heart.
There's a wither skeleton right on him. Is he going to be able to handle this?
The wither skeleton falls off the fort. I think there's 1 more behind him as well.
There's 2 more behind him, but he does block behind him. It doesn't matter. Yeah, Infium way ahead here.
And it's just the strays. Like, I think this 3rd blaze. Yeah, he went 3 for 3. Skycrab just went 3 for 3 in his last 3 blazes.
And Infium misses.
Infium's chords are so different than Skycrab.
400 off.
Missed.
What?
He doesn't have any spare pearls. Skycrab, I think that's because he was throwing like 4 pearls on the fort just to get the strays. So I think Skycrab, this might be, yeah, he has 1 spare pearl now. So Infium also now has 1 spare pearl. So no difference here between these runners. Skycrab finds a pearl in the chest. Up to 2 spare pearls now. Skycrab gets it though, back right. And it's a 1-eye. So we have 3 spare pearls. But is he gonna have the health? Look at his health. Look at Infium's health as well. But Infium has bread. Skycrab, it's cage. It's cage. 7 hearts, it's cage. If this is back, Dragon Skycrab cannot hit the 0.
He's gonna go for it.
I don't think he's gonna go for it.
I don't think he's going for it either.
No, this is the right path for Infium. This is his chance back in the game. It's hard. This is 057. Infium has 2 pearls only. He didn't get the pearl chest. Infium didn't get the pearl chest.
Oh,
he can't go for it. He can't go for it. He's committing to Hapo right away. It's a perch race for $500.
Skycrab to take home 3rd place here. Just has to hit this 1 cycle. Should be very doable.
Left. There we go with the +1. 3-0. Infium going 0-6 on the day. Missing out on his 2nd podium in a row. Not going to start a streak like Hax's. Skycrab taking home $500. That bronze trophy. Great Minecraft from Skycrab today. Taking Hax to game 5. 3-0 against Infume. Skycrab, welcome in. First time playoffs, first time podium. How are you feeling after that match? I think you're muted.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you hear me?
No, it's
Yes,
okay. It's
now I
okay.
can hear you. It's okay.
Dude, I'm so shocked I actually like managed to get top 3 or like podium. I don't know how I did it.
How did you sort of try to lock back in? Because obviously losing that semifinals match 3-2 against Hacks. Did you is there anything that you did, or just, you know, the mentality? Did you take in any different going into this third place match to try to sort of like ground yourself or anything like that?
I'm not joking. I just built a house just to chill, reset my mentality. I was so down, so I just built a house.
Yeah. Very, very excited to see your journey continue. Your story has just started, your first playoffs. So me, Nerdy, everybody else, very looking forward to seeing you next season, hopefully. And thanks for the Minecraft. Congrats again on third place.
Thank you, man.
I mean, this is, two absolute ranked demons. I mean, they've been here for a while now. They've cemented two of the best legacies, I'd say, in the playoffs history.
Even though these players met in Season 5, Dugile winning that 4-1, it's been a year, Nerdy. They're back.
What will happen? Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know. I do definitely feel like Dug played the last seed very, very well, taking Infume out 3-0. Hacks, on the other hand, definitely a little dicier against Skycrab. You know, maybe Dugile will get a little. Maybe he'll be a little tired since then. Who knows? I mean, it's impossible to know. My point is that this is going to be a great match no matter what happens.
These runners are just so good, right? Sometimes, you know, the stats, if you're looking at some of those LCQ qualifiers, some of the, you know, not like double S plus tier players, right? They have some weaknesses, right? Maybe someone's shipwreck is bad. Like, there are runners there that have those gaps. Dugile and Hacks don't have bad seeds. They don't have bad bashing. They don't have bad zero cycles. It's not a concept to them. We ban Shipwreck, we ban Room Portal, so we're going to be getting a BT, a Village, and a Desert Temple for the first 3 seeds, and then starting from Seed 4 and beyond. And we are guaranteed at least a Seed 4, right? So we do get that seed type reset as we get into Seed 1 Nerdy of our Season 9 Grand Finals, Dug versus Hacks. A little bit faster off the island for Dugile as they both head towards this first ravine. That's always good to see. Hate seeing someone miss that ravine for a minute, you know, wait on a woodlight for a minute.
Now he's only maybe a second or two behind.
Seconds. I mean, they're so close that it's so hard to tell. It could come down to just, you know, one extra trade cycle. And Hax doesn't take the best terrain to this fort. He's now going higher. Dugile at the spawner. Beautiful stuff. Hax isn't even in the good part. He's in the bad part. This is a massive lead for Dugile right now.
But he still hasn't found the spawner.
No, and that's a bad pearl. Takes a lot of fall damage there. And Dugile is just running away with the first seed. But the 0 should be easily hittable. 7 explosives.
Great start to this 0 cycle. Dug should be able to hit this pretty cleanly.
Not going to be a 3+2, but off this anchor, it should die. If it doesn't, we'll have some problems. But there it is. He doesn't get hit off. Had a pearl to clutch anyways. As we move on to the Desert Temple Overworld.
That lava right away spotted. So this looks like it's going to be a fairly easy, fairly trivial Desert Temple here.
And Hax is far ahead on this terrain. It's so straight, even though it's low. But look now, Hax is just ahead off the terrain as they come into the same spot. But Hax is digging through the bastion. Is Dugile going to wall right on the side here with the blocks? This might bring Dug ahead. It's all about getting height to this bridge. It's all about getting up as fast as possible.
Yeah, and look at this. Dug has taken the lead.
Crazy, 3 different micro, every runner pulling back and forth.
The pearl hanging out here, but yeah, Dug just taking the lead despite having entered the bastion a little bit
better
later.
Micro terrain here. Hax pearled to the left earlier than Dugile cut to the left, so he's a little bit ahead, and he has really open terrain here. But Dugile has a Blaze family. Not sure where this was for Hax, but he doesn't have time. It doesn't matter if he teleports into it now. Dugile's in the end with a gold pick, but only 6 explosives. Nerdy, look, 3 bed, 3 anchor. This could get ugly. The first rotation or the second one. He's going to go for the first rotation. Maybe even a bed plus anchor combo here.
Wow.
We will see. He's pre-charged that anchor. Oh, but he's missed the click. Or it does low damage. He has one more anchor to place. No block in the way. No block in the way.
Oh, he's dead. Dugile's dead.
Such a free 0. Dugile just...
Oh my God, Hax has 5 runs. Hax has 5 runs. He has 10 eyes. Hax has 10 eyes, Feinberg. This is
Dugal,
unbelievable.
Run back into Cords. Hax back to the fortress. Pearl hang back to Cords. But again, he has 7 explosives. It should just be fine.
Yeah, surely he should be fine, right? Let's see.
There it is.
Hax does kill the dragon.
Seed too. The village seed. I love the village seed. I think it's my favorite overworld type. A true village. Yes. Oh
What?
my goodness.
Okay.
What?
Man, I will say
Testing
this
these
is
runners' knowledge.
This is Hax's environment, though, right? He's the snowman. That's gonna be the big advantage in my opinion here. So
It's these
Dugal
direct
at a massive
chimneys here.
disadvantage.
The house to the right for Dugal. There it is.
Where is it?
Hax finds the blacksmith to the right.
There it is.
Dugal was close in this part of the village, and he's not here anymore. And this is big
my
time loss.
goodness.
Dugal's still looking here. It's
Almost
not down here, I
reminiscent of
think.
the toolsmith seed again.
Yeah, Dugal just doesn't know. He has no idea where it is. It's right here.
There it
Yeah,
is,
he just
yeah.
never saw it. He just never went to look here.
Wow. And we have the fortress there, basically right on the bastion. So it looks like this
Hax
is
just so far ahead. I don't know
Yeah.
how he how does Duke save a minute? But he has the gold pick.
know.
He has 7 explosives. This should be a free 0 for Hax.
Hax scaring us a little
Does he have
bit,
time? Does he have time? Does he have time? Does he have time? Oh,
but oof,
barely.
barely gets it off.
And into the 2-1 lead for Hax. 4 seed 4 can pick any of the 5. Is he going to go to the shipwreck? He is. And Nerdy, I think this is exciting because if Duke wins this, I think Hax will go to the ruin portal. Basically even.
We're just like, it looks like the same screen. That's always good to see.
It's so unclear, right? Until we leave the trades, right? If one runner leaves one trade cycle earlier, that could mean the lead into the fort. It's 2 anchors and 2 beds only, right? Do you get backups or do you just leave? Hax getting backups. Dugal just leaving.
Wow. Okay, so this is our first like big difference between the 2 runners here.
Apparently Hax can make 3 anchors. So
Ooh, Hax.
he has 6
scaring me a little bit there.
explosives instead of 5. But again, side setups are still dicey. What I'm more worried about for Dugal is this blaze bed situation, right? You can't even blaze bed. How much slower is his spawner going to be? Like, look at the rod counts. Obviously, Hax hasn't measured, but Hax is up on rods.
Hax using that iron sword, and now
Oh,
those last 2 rods.
Dugal crafted 3 anchors. He only has 1 glowstone left. Dugal just crafted
What?
3 anchors. He can only glow
wow.
1. He needs to get glowstone on the way to Cords.
Does he realize that?
2 bed, 3 anchor Nerdy. Dugal has a chance to tie it up 2-2. If he chokes this 0, this is weird. If it's 100, it's hard to get here. I don't think he can go top setup. He's not even going to commit to the 0. But I think this is good for Dugal because this is a hard 0 for Hax. I don't think the 3rd bed is going to save Hax here, but he's going to try to go for it because he's behind. Oh my God, does he go top setup?
Tough.
Does he go top setup? He does. 3 bed, 3 anchor, top setup for Hax. That's the rotation. He needs the bed. He placed the anchors. He might be dead. He's not dead. And he has 3 bed and 1 anchor. So it's still 1 cyclable for Hax.
Does he
He's
have
on
the
1
food?
heart. He's
Yeah,
on
I was
1
gonna say,
heart.
I don't think he can heal.
If he has no food, this
He's
is
no food.
Dugal's.
I don't think he has any food. That's what I thought. I feel like he would have eaten by now, right?
As Dugal, 3 bed, 2 anchor, using the anchors first before the beds. That's a bit interesting, but he gets it done. And I feel like it was really close. I feel like if he placed those anchors or like the pearl was just a block higher, I feel like it was really close. I'm ready for a game 7. I know we're 3 seeds out. I'm ready for a game 7.
I mean, it's like a 50-50 at this point, I think, right?
Back to the village. He's not picking Room Portal. Maybe Hax wants to save that.
It could be a toolsmith. I'm just saying, it's possible.
This could be a big time save, right? 3 emeralds is 18 bread for Hax.
Wow,
If this farmer picks up this bread trade on the second time that villagers are so finicky, working towards the job, is there bread? No. He's trying again, but is it the same villager though? Trying these 2. Really forcing this bread because he has no food at the moment, even though there's hay bales on the ground right here. Still forcing the bread. The sunk cost fallacy. Still bread.
There's bread right there. You can just go get that axe.
There it is, finally. But look how much of a lead Dugal's going to have towards the flint.
Yeah. In order
Dugal
to
can't
get
find flint though. Dugal can't find flint. Hax in the ocean instead of the river. Look at Dugal's river. Look how far the flint is. He's boating, not for a ravine, but for gravel.
Despite the catastrophe with the villager.
Oh my God.
Now Dugal can't find the lava. This is unbelievable.
I don't know who's in the lead.
And Hax now blinding out on 4 rods. The stronghold here could be very important. We'll have to see.
Behind.
That it down here?
Great
yes, it is. Wow.
little shaky on these beds, but we have 2 anchors left to go. Just make sure we have to, you know, click them. There we go.
Good stuff.
I mean, what seed type is Dugal gonna pick? What does he want to send us to? Because obviously Hax gets the last pick if Dugal wins this seed. But what does Dugal want to play? What does he add success on, right? Are we gonna go to an ocean seed? Try to, you know, win off the ravine, win off the speed of that crafting, but you're playing Hax, right? Like, Hax touching the side of the stables here at 215. Dugal hitting a nice triple stack. He's there at 219, so 4 seconds of difference. And Hax is leaving. Is this a pearl hang? No, he's just leaving. Ooh, bow clutch, nice. But Hax's food situation is so much better. I think it is not good for Dugal that he is behind on this seed in time and behind on food. Dugal out as well. Both runners, same terrain, same spot. Dugal not committing to this terrain though, but now he is.
And Hax also backing out as well, but committing a little bit more time there.
But Dugal's full committing here, so Hax trying to curve around.
How close is he? I can't tell.
Hax just a little bit ahead of Dugal, and these are the cores he's digging down on. So Hax ahead of Dugal. They both have to hunger reset. Hax has to throw 3 pearls to hunger reset. Dugal has to throw 2. Great spike mid right away, but he doesn't like it. Dugal spike to the left.
Oh,
Top
there's
left.
one over there.
Both committing.
Both mining through.
Dugal, no, doesn't like it.
Hax commits to it. Is he here?
It is,
Yes, it is.
I don't know for Hax. Dugal here as well, but it's too late. Hax has to craft his eyes. Dugal has to craft his eyes as well. 5. Dugal needs to save 2 rotations. I don't think it's possible unless Hax chokes the 2+2 on 99 here. Does Dugal try to go to 103? Doesn't go for the first one. He knows he has the time. No, these runners don't have arrows. They can't. There's no chance for Dugal to save time here.
Wow. And Hax to close out.
Maybe the death animation. Dugal saved 1 bed, but I don't think it's enough. Look at the dragon. We have to see. I don't think it's enough. Hax's dragon dead.
Noises.
That's playoffs. Once again, Hax.
Wow.
4-2 in grand finals, and he wins back-to-back seasons. And it's another game 6 decided by just a couple seconds.
Hax, welcome back. So good to have you back. How are you feeling after being the first ever back-to-back winner?
It feels weird. I can't lie. I really was not expecting this. I think, like, when I won the first time, like, I go for walks in the morning most of the time, and it's like, I would always think, what would I say if I won playoffs? So, when I won last time, I had that whole, like, speech, like, I did that speech in my head so many times. I knew what I wanted to say.
Well, what are your plans moving forward? I mean, I assume I'm gonna assume you're gonna go for the 3-peat. I assume that's maybe your goal, but
I'll go for the 3-peat. But I think I do want a 3-peat. It's weird. It's weird that that I could 3-peat. I do want it. I will go for it, but I don't know.
Well,
that's awesome.
Hax, it's been a pleasure watching you every season as always. Pleasure seeing you win another one, and we will see you back here hopefully in the next 4 months.
Thank you.